8 into x raised to the power minus 1, right? When you say solve, it means you need to find the value of the variable x, right? Look, this is the variable. And we need to find, this is only the variable x, and we need to find the value of x. This is called solution. So that equation is, so when you say solve, it means you need to find the value of the variable x so that equation is satisfied. When you look at the question, you can notice that the exponent of the variable x in the first term, look, in the first term, is twice the exponent of the variable in the other term, right? This is twice, and this is half, right? So minus 2 is twice of minus 1. Now we will write all terms on the same side of the equality. So we will take 8x raised to the power minus 1 on the left side, right? So it becomes, first we write again, and then we will bring, or we will take 8x raised to the power minus 1 on the left side. It will become like this, okay? You notice that it can be transformed into quadratic form easily by substitution. Always you will take the half power as y, right? So this is half power, right? We will suppose x raised to the power minus 1 as y. X raised to the power minus 1 is equal to y. So we can say this is twice of x raised to the power minus 1, means this is twice, means this should be y square. So look at the screen. Let x raised to the power minus 1 is equal to y, then x minus 2 is equal to y square. Okay. So by substituting, that is what we have now. 3, look, 3y square minus 8y plus 5 is equal to 0. Now this is the quadratic equation in one variable in a standard form, right? And you know the quadratic equation, you have learned already. Let's solve it by factorization method. Okay. In order to factorize, we will split the middle term. So we will take the product of, look, the product of the coefficient of y square and the constant. We will multiply them. This should be equal to 15, right? So we will take the product of coefficient of the y square, which is 3, and the constant, which is 5. So product is 15. Now we need to think about two numbers. Think about two numbers whose product should be equal to 5 and whose sum is minus 8. And we can write like this. We need to think about two numbers whose product is product is 15, right? And whose sum needs to be equal to minus 8. What will be the numbers? Yeah, yes. Well, I think you can understand easily. You need to think about two numbers, right? These are the two numbers. These are the two numbers. What are the numbers? What will be the numbers? Well, numbers will be minus 5 and minus 3. Why? These are the two numbers. Why? Because the product of minus 5 and minus 3 is 15, right? And the sum of minus 5 and minus 3 is minus 8. Both are correct. So these two numbers are minus 5 and minus 3. So we will split minus 8y into 2 minus 5y and minus 3y like this. Look, right? So these are the two numbers required to split the middle term. Now we have 3y square minus 5y minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. In first two terms, what do we have in common? We will take common in these two terms and last two terms. So what do we have common in first two terms? Yes, only y is common. So we will write y and we are left with 3y minus 5. Look, similarly, what is common in last two terms? Last two terms? Yes, minus 1 only. There is no common, so means common is 1. So we take minus 1 as common in last two terms. So 3y minus 5 left here again. So it will become like this. Okay? Okay. Now we have two terms only. These are two terms. Okay? First term and second term. In these two terms, what do we have common in these two terms? Yes, it's very clear. 3y minus 5 is common and y minus 1 left. So it will become like this. You can write whatever you want first. It's no problem. 3y minus 5 into y minus 1 or y minus 1 into 3y minus 5. Both are same. Okay. Now what we have, the product of two expressions is 0, then one of them has to be 0. The product of two numbers, look at the screen. If this is 0, 0 multiplied by 3y minus 5 is 0. And if this is 0, y minus 1 is into 0 is equal to 0. If the product of two expression is 0, then one of them has to be 0. So we can write either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0, like this. Look, right? Okay. Next. Now we simplify. After simplification, we are left with y is equal to 1 and y is equal to 5 over 3. These are the values of y we supposed in the beginning of the question, right? So now we need to find the values of x which was given in the question. This is not our requirement. So what we need to think, we have to put the values of y, right? Look, put our supposition y is equal to x raised to the power minus 1 back, right? So we will have y is equal to 1 means x raised to the power minus 1 is equal to 1. X raised to the power 1 means x raised to the power minus 1 means 1 upon x. Both are same. So we'll write 1 upon x instead of x raised to the power minus 1. And then by cross multiplication, we can find x is equal to 1. This is our first final answer. Then look, second, y is equal to y 5 over 3. So put our supposition this y is equal to x raised to the power minus 1 back and this. So it will become, first we write like this. Look at the screen. First we write like this, x raised to the power minus 1 instead of y, then 5 over 3, then it will become 1 over x, 5 over 3 as it is, okay? Then after cross multiplication, we can find the second final answer. This is 3 over 5. Okay, now let's verify whether these solutions actually satisfy these equations or not. Now we take the given equation, okay? Given equation is 3x squared minus 2 plus 5 is equal to 8x minus 1. This is our given equation. Now let us substitute x is equal to 1. It will become this, x raised to the power minus 1. Any power of 1, we know that 1, if 1 is base and power is any number, so it will be equal to 1, right? So 1 power minus 2 is 1. 1 power minus 1 is again 1. So 3 into 1, 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So it will become like this. Then 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. 8 is equal to 8. It is proof that this value x is equal to 1. This is our correct solution because it satisfied the equation. Okay, next, let's substitute x is equal to 3 over 5, right? So it will become this. So on when you remove the negative sign in the exponent, you must do upside down the base, or you can make it reciprocal. So it will be positive. Negative 2 will be positive 2. So 3 upon 5 will become 5 upon 3. So this power is positive 2. Look like this. Similarly here, this is 3 upon 5 power minus 1. It will become 5 over 3 power plus 1. Or no need to write plus 1. So it will become this. After simplification, like this, and then 3 times 9. So after taking LCM, it will come like this. After simplification, both are equal. Left hand side is equal to right hand side, means the value x is equal to 3 upon 5 is correct, right? So it satisfied the given equation. On checking, we proved that it is true for x is equal to 1 and also for x is equal to 3 over 5, means both. So hence we can say the solution set is 1 and 3 over 5 both. I think it's very easy. You got it, inshallah.